morning, Tennessee Valley. It's great to be with you again this morning. Little brisky out there this morning.
A little chilly, but we love it.
Yeah, we like it.
We're from Indiana, so
Still warm to us.
Yeah, this is warm. This is great weather.
It
Time to go swimming. Now it's time to get out the swimsuits and stuff.
No, I don't think so. You're going a little far there, James.
But
you got the trees changing color. It's beautiful outside.
And we're lucky we don't have any trees around our
no raking for us.
Oh, you remember that year?
Yeah, we've done that before.
we did a lot of raking. We had a little over an acre, trees everywhere.
Everywhere.
And we had to rake leaves up it took us days.
Oh, forever.
And the wind didn't help us any. I mean, it blew against us because the street was this way and the wind wanted to blow that way. So we were constantly raking up leaves and just with the leaf blower.
Yep, had one
we
of
had
those.
We had one. And
you always seem to use that.
You did well with the rake.
Is that
you
what
did
it was?
well with the. You looked really good with the rake over there. Just posing,
Yeah, sure.
But we're glad to have you today this morning, and we have a great lineup for you today. And I guess it's always a great lineup.
It always is.
All of our guests are great.
They're all great.
They're all great. Tell them who we have today.
We have Maggie from Apple Tree Natural Food Store. Really excited to have her on the show, and she's going to talk about an event they have this weekend, so you're not going to want to miss that. Make sure you get out and stop by her store. And then we have Gabriel with us, and he is DJ Neurobeats. So if you have an event coming up, we've got Halloween, so forth, the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas,
New Year's.
All those. You got those work office parties, family get-togethers. Add a DJ to the party.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll liven it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, how come you wouldn't go to my parties?
Because the way you act, James.
You wouldn't. I remember that one year you would not go to our party, and I didn't go to that party either.
No, you didn't.
I didn't want them to tell on me.
Yeah. Yeah. That was back in the day when you weren't as well behaved as you are now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you hide it well now.
I do hide it. I have to hide it. I got two boys.
Yes.
I have to hide. I have to, because Simon, he wasn't that bad. I mean, he would copy me, but he knew the line. You didn't take it outside the house. You didn't talk about what we did or how we acted in the house. David is going to carry everything out.
Everything.
He repeats everything. The other day, I was hobbling around the house, and he got behind me and started mocking me. 2 years old mocking me how I was walking.
Right.
And it's like, okay, David, stop.
It's not funny, huh?
No, it's not funny.
Although Simon and I are in the back laughing because it was funny.
It's not.
He was
but we have fun.
Your injury.
David is a little bit more. He's different than Simon.
Yeah, totally different children.
David is fun in different ways than Simon was. Simon would come up with some off the wall funny stuff, but David's just naturally, he means well, but he just does some fun. Like right now, oil.
Mm-hmm. Can't say oil, can he?
He can't say oil. And Walmart, he's always saying back there.
Yeah, Walmart's back there. No matter where you're at, it's back there.
Back there. Yeah.
Right.
You always tell him, where's Walmart? Back there.
Yeah.
And what else has he been doing? I don't know.
A lot of different things.
A lot of stuff. Now he's learning his tricycle.
Mm-hmm.
His tricycle. He hasn't pedaled yet.
Not yet.
He does that tippy-toe walk across there.
He's investigating. He's checking it out to see.
I don't know. So, I mean, we do have the guests today, and we're going to discuss with them the different things. And Maggie does have an event to tell us about that's coming up. I guess it'd be tomorrow, wouldn't it?
Yep. Well, no, it's Friday, Saturday.
Oh, it is. So it'd be today and tomorrow. So, so that'll be that. And then Gabriel's going to tell us about events he wants to come up. So that means,
right.
So, you got to call him. He'll give you his information and call him and schedule an event with him and have him come in there and DJ. And we should have had him bring his wiki.
You just want to play on that, don't you?
I do.
You keep bringing that up.
I used to do it as a kid. I get the record player out and,
Well, some people may not know what a record player is.
Do you?
I do.
Barely, right?
Barely, yeah.
Do you remember the blue records from McDonald's?
No, I didn't have
the
those.
red ones and the blue ones you used to get from there? We have to ask each guest if they remember. That would kind of tell you about what age they are. I had a birthday last Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll gauge that. If they know what the blue and the little records you used to get from McDonald's,
then
that'll tell me about, because your age is that. You don't remember those?
No, but
okay, we'll see. We'll test each guest.
Yeah.
Now they're all trying to look on Google, on their smartphone.
They're trying to figure out what it is. Yeah.
So does that tell them about what age? Because I remember what age I was when those come out, and you could get like blue ones, and they had stories and songs and stuff on them, and they had the little record player. You had one of those, didn't you?
little record player?
Yeah, the
I
little
had
one.
a little record player.
And it had the little blue one, the red one. I think there was a
didn't have
yellow
those.
one. And you got them at
It's all a
McDonald's. Happy Meal.
marketing scheme, though. You know, it gets those kids. What'd you want to do? You wanted to go to McDonald's and get a record, didn't you?
No, not really.
Simon went through that, though. Remember?
Simon always wanted. He wanted to work at
Whatever
McDonald's.
Happy Meal toy, he wanted McDonald's just for the toy.
Well, Brandon, my nephew,
Yes.
is like that. We was in Indianapolis. I was up there filming a video, and stayed at their house. And they, Brandon, how old is he?
He's 17.
17. And he wanted us to go stop at McDonald's. He wanted a Happy Meal, the children's meal, so he could get the Pokemon figure from it.
Yes.
And he got full. What he ended up getting?
He got a toy.
He got a toy.
little Ronald McDonald,
rocking
preschool
chairs.
toy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Wasn't quite what he expected.
So that was
But
always,
you know that sales tactic works.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. You've got to brand something, find something, brand it, and stick with it, and be consistent with it. And you can brand everything. I mean, they used to brand cows, horses. And so, you know, so that's the way we're going. But we're going to talk to Maggie, talk to Gabriel today, and let them, you know, I don't always like to tell a lot about them.
I know.
I feel bad because I don't want to tell a lot about them. You know, all you know right now is their name, where they're from. Because, you know, I want them to tell because they're so much better at it. I mean.
Well, yeah, it's their business and they know.
And,
they know
you know, it's like if I told something about you, I'd be really good at it.
Yes.
If I
You've
told
had a few
secret
years to learn a few
couple,
things.
right?
Huh?
Couple.
Yeah, a couple
What could I
long
tell?
ones.
I
Stop
could tell-
thinking.
I
Let's
could
move
tell
on
a
to
couple.
something else.
I could tell a couple.
Keep it moving.
I
Yeah.
could, though. Maybe if we have any time left, I could tell a couple.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will.
Our guest today got to talk a long time.
Yeah, because we're down to 2 guests today. We had a third
Yes,
one, could not
our
make
third
it.
one couldn't make it.
So we are.
We're disappointed, but we'll work it out. We'll
Yeah.
have.
Her back on. Almost feel like we've done this before, you know.
It almost feels that way,
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah, almost
Doesn't it?
deja vu type.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure we got sound.
Yes, I'm sure we do.
Sound check, you know.
Right.
Joe doing the sound check, you know,
Yeah.
today, and we'll do that.
We'll
but
see if Joe's awake back there.
I think he is.
You think he's
So
awake?
anything else before we go to the guests, before we
Um,
cut away, before we go?
No, because I want to leave it for the guests to talk about, you know,
Okay.
what they offer. And
Well, I guess we can go to commercial break.
okay.
Take these few moments for commercial break, and we'll be back here in a moment with our first guest, Maggie. And
From Apple Tree.
yes, I know that.
You know that?
She was eating an apple. I know
I know she was eating
sitting
an
over there
apple.
eating an apple, and she's worried. She's like, "Do I have an apple in my teeth?" You know.
Yeah.
So we have to say, "You got an apple in your teeth."
Yeah. We'll have her smile real big and
Yeah,
we'll
and then
zoom
we
in
pan
on her.
in, zoom
Yeah,
in, you know.
Yeah.
No apples.
We'll embarrass her.
Yeah.
Gonna make her
Okay,
nervous,
let's go to
James.
break, and we'll be back here in a moment with Maggie from Apple Tree eating an apple.
No, she's not going to eat the apple here.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just go to
Great
commercial
local
break then.
sports right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Keep up to date on all your Walker Valley sports news Wednesdays with the Walker Valley Sports Zone. Get a behind-the-scenes look at all the local high school area football with the pregame Thursdays at 10. And it's a Friday night tradition. Football Friday, every Friday night at 11 o'clock, right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat-screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley, to this morning. It's Friday morning, and we have with us today, our first guest is Maggie.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Now, do you remember the records? Do you remember the McDonald's records?
I don't. I remember Smurfs and the California Raisins and Ninja Turtles and Transformers.
You have brothers?
My range.
You have brothers, don't you?
I
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
You have brothers?
I had brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had sisters. I remember all those, but I remember for Christmas
Barbie.
one year,
Yeah, Barbie.
Barbies. But for one year for Christmas, my sister and I, the one a couple years younger than me, we got Wizard of Oz dolls, like the Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Lion, and I don't know who was the other one, the Lion, the Scarecrow. And so I ended up trading off. I ended up with 2 Tin Mans because I didn't want the Dorothy. But we used to have to play. But I have 4 sisters, so I would have to. I would have to play Barbies a lot more than they would play Army guys with me. So I didn't do that, but I don't want to tell everything about my sad,
You don't want to talk about your things?
My sad childhood, but let's talk about Maggie and why she's here today, about the event that's going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And Sunday.
I got information from my wife, so.
Yeah, I left that part out.
Stacey
I had to
gave me
leave something for her to tell.
Yes, there we go. We'll let Maggie talk
There
now.
There it was.
Yeah. So I'm with Apple Tree Natural Foods, and we're a health food store located in the Target Shopping Center, right next to Fu Lin's. And we're having our annual Fall Back into Health event. It's a 3-day event, today, tomorrow, and Sunday, the 12th through the 14th. And we're doing a store-wide sale, 25% off store-wide. There are some exclusions, but not many at all. And we also have product demos, food demos. We are raffling off product. And so we have a lot of stuff, a lot of samples to give away, and information and things
What
like
time
that.
is that? What time
It is our regular store hours, so 9 to 7,
Okay.
Friday and Saturday, today and tomorrow, and then 12 to 6 on Sunday.
Okay. So if maybe people haven't been into your store, it's a great opportunity for them to come in, and you're saying there's samples and things?
Yeah, most definitely. The reason why we originally decided to kind of put it on is right now is your cold and flu season, and we're very much into being proactive instead of reactive. So we thought if we gave people the chance to stock up on some stuff to build up their immune system, modulate their immune system, or to use after they get sick, that they'd be more likely to do it if they had it on hand.
Right.
Sure.
So that's kind of why we decided to do it. But last year it just went really well, and a lot of people would come and get their multivitamins. And our food is also on sale. Our store is half vitamins, supplements, minerals, and beauty aids, and the other half is groceries.
Okay. So what would be something I would stock up on if I have allergies, and I don't get as many colds, but I do
your
have
allergies
allergies.
flare up with
Well, there's two different things. If you're going to be proactive, most people know about immune system boosters, but there's also immune system modulators. So what that does is, especially for someone who, say, has an autoimmune disorder, meaning their immune system is overactive, parts of it are overactive or underactive, it brings your immune system, if it's like this, to normal, or if it's like this, to normal. So instead of boosting it, it just modulates it to a place that's a normal, healthy level so that you can fight off infection. Because people have an overactive immune system, you don't want to accidentally boost that.
Right.
So that's what the modulators are. So that really helps for that. Or there are your boosters, which you can pick up. Really good multivitamins. The three things I always stress is a multivitamin, a probiotic, and a fish oil. And that just kind of sets the stage for really good, healthy supplementation.
Okay. And you talked about the grocery side. What would you find in the grocery side?
Well, we have a pretty nice grocery side. We have shelf-stable products, refrigerated and frozen. We, I think, probably have the largest variety of allergy-friendly products. About 85% of our store is gluten-free, and that's including the supplements. But we do have stuff that is not gluten-free. And we have your organic, your all-natural, like I said, shelf-stable, frozen or refrigerated. We have dairy-free and vegan. Just a lot of options for that.
Tell me what gluten-free is. If someone doesn't know what gluten-free, they say that, and you may feel like I've asked you that before or something.
It's okay. Yeah, that's on a lot of people's minds. People want to know, is this a fad diet? Is this to lose weight? Or because you see it everywhere now. And what's happened is just people are becoming more prevalent to it. In Europe, it's been prevalent for a while, but here it's just kind of coming about. And gluten is a protein that's found in wheat, barley, and rye, and all of their derivatives. And people can be allergic to gluten, and if they're allergic to gluten, they have celiac disease. That's an autoimmune disease where your body actually attacks itself when you eat gluten. Or you can be gluten intolerant. That just means you're sensitive to it, you don't digest it very well, your body doesn't react to it very well. Gluten can be very hard for people to break down, and it's in so many foods because they use it as a filler.
Right.
So it's not just your breads or your cookies, it's your lunch meat, it's your soy sauce. I mean, it's
just probably can't imagine the number of items.
yeah, it's kind of shocking. But then there's a lot of things that's naturally not in, like all your fresh fruit and vegetables don't have gluten, and your meat doesn't have gluten as long as it hasn't been processed.
Right.
Gotcha.
Which process we kind of try to stay away from.
Right. That's when they start
yeah.
adding things.
Like, like the shininess to an apple or a tomato. But you also talk about organic.
Yes.
And what is that exactly?
Organic is really about how it's grown, from the start product to the end, whether that be a meat product or a fruit or vegetable. And so they don't use chemical fertilizers or pesticides in growing that. And then with like your meat, they don't feed it chemically enhanced food and things like that. Now then there's what's certified organic, which is when you really know it's organic because it has to go through rigorous testing where they show from start to finish the product is organic. So that's really what it is how that product is developed and maintained.
Okay. So from what you're saying, I mean, it's not something like this is just a store that somebody says, oh, I'm just going to open up, a natural food store. It's just not. So how did the stores start? I mean, you've got to have some type of idea about what you're going to do, and have some background.
Right.
It's just not something an ordinary person is going to say, oh, I'm going to open a store like this.
Yeah. Well, Apple Tree Natural Foods is actually a family-owned business. And my partner, Kevin, his grandmother opened them about 25 years ago. And she was a nurse, and she just kind of didn't like what she saw going on, just the real kind of, you're sick, you got a cough, a sniffle, antibiotic, steroid. And so she started searching into other things, and she came around health food, and that's at a time where it wasn't really big. And she opened up health food stores, and then Kevin worked in them when he was young, and then he opened them, and then we opened this one in Cleveland almost 2.5 years ago.
Okay. So if someone came into your store, you have staff there that can help them find the things that they need?
Yeah, we have very knowledgeable staff. That's something that we really pride ourselves on is our customer service.
Sure.
So, that's what separates us from other big box stores, is that when you come in, whether we know the answer right away or we don't, we want to know the answer for you, and we want to be able to give that to you to the best of our ability. And we want you to know that we're there to support you in what you're trying to do in your health. And so, yes, we have Mona, Linda, and Brenda, and they do a great job.
Good.
Because, I mean, we've talked about the foods. We've gotten into the foods. Now, you said on the other side. It's what?
It's your supplements and beauty aids. So that's like your vitamins, your minerals, your body washes, your makeup.
Now, those like your normal makeups that you run out and buy, or is it different?
No, with the makeup, it is different. The makeup that we carry is mineral based, so the pigments are either mineral or fruit and vegetable based. So it's not a chemical base that they make in a lab. When you turn over and you read the ingredients, you can read the ingredients.
It's things that you know.
It's not like Hydra. What? So yeah, you can really understand what's in there, and especially for people. For example, you brought up gluten. People who are gluten free, who are severely allergic to gluten, you got to watch your makeup too. Your lip balms, your mascara, especially anything that's in the lip area, because it can constantly get into your mouth. And so a lot of people don't think about that, but or people who are dairy free, allergic to dairy or nuts or things like that, you really have to watch that. Your shampoo, people get shampoo in their mouth or something like that, and so it is important what's in those products that you normally wouldn't think of because they're not food.
And you have to be knowledgeable. I mean, it's like you walk in. I won't name any stores, but you walk into a big store, and they'll say something. And I've been there. Does this have this? And I don't know. They don't always know what's in it. You've got
it's over there.
Yeah, and then you got to go over here and pick from 50 different things with the words acid. Every other thing's with the word acid of some sort. You're like, I'm going to eat this or put this on my face or whatever it is.
Right. Well, and that's when people come into the store, we, again, to the best of our ability, we try to give the best customer service. So we know that when you come in, you're not coming in just to be pointed somewhere. Right. You're coming in for someone to say, hey, here's this section, and here's the options that you have, and this is what makes this different, and what's your situation like, So we try to tailor that to each person.
Okay. Now, there, just along with you've got the supplement side, you have the food side. What services? I mean, what other services do you offer? Do you feel like you offer?
Well, I mean, we're not doctors or nurses, but we do try to help with that. So we'll have people come in and they'll tell us what's going on, whether say they have an allergy or type 2 diabetes or something like that, and we can go through and help them. Create more of a lifestyle change in what they want. I've had a lot of people come in and they say, I was just diagnosed with celiac disease, I can't eat gluten, or I was just diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, I'm starving, I don't know what I can eat, I feel like my life is over. And then, we can go through and say, well, what did you used to eat? Well, let's find you an alternative, And so I think that's one of the biggest things that we offer. And the same with the supplements. When people come in and say, I've had all these digestive issues, and I chew antacids like they're going out of style. And
those are not good for you.
Not always.
I mean, several years ago, I had a kidney stone, and I was reading online. I was looking at the Mayo Clinic or someplace, and it was talking about those little tablets are calcium, and that's what the kidney stone could be, one or the other, and calcium was one of them. And it was a buildup of that. And I think at the time I had been taking some of those. And I started thinking back, I was eating those, like, I won't name them, but, the Tums and stuff. And I was getting to where I was chewing on those a lot. And I was thinking, and I went back to read it was like almost pure calcium tablet.
Right. And so then you're just creating a worse problem by feeding.
Yeah, just building up on that. And that's when I started getting on and started reading, the home remedies. And that's when I discovered cherry juice, to flush out your pure cherry juice. To flush out your system and everything. And I've hunted around here, and I'm sure you guys carry pure cherry juice.
We do.
And so that's something, I've looked at different stores here and I couldn't find. So that's one thing we have to find is come by there and get some of the pure cherry juice, because that's good for headaches, arthritis, gout. You know, flushing your system out. It's got a little bit of a bitter taste, but I ice it up, and I put a lot of ice in it and drink it. You know, and I got to the point where I could just drink it down fairly quick.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are wanting to turn to that because maybe they don't like the side effects of their prescriptions, or you know, they're just maybe they just don't feel healthy, and so they're trying to find a different way to treat something. And you know, we have a lot of people come in for the gout, and they love the black cherry juice, and it works really well. So.
When you talk about diabetes, you have that's a personal thing for you as far, because you said your brother.
My brother has type 1 diabetes, so his is actually an autoimmune diabetes. Yeah.
But I mean, with that in mind, I mean, you're able to help other people as they come into the store because of that. I mean, you know.
I have a little bit of personal knowledge, I guess, because of his. You know, type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes are two totally different beasts, but they do have a lot of similarities. You know, you really have to watch that sugar content, and you know, really want to eat your whole grains and your fiber to help balance that sugar, and stay away from, you know, your carbohydrates and stuff like that as much as you can. But yeah, I do a little personal involvement with that.
Well, tell us a little bit before, we only have a few minutes left. Tell us again your event going on.
Yeah, it's our Fall Back into Health event. It's today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 25% off store-wide. We'll have demos, food demos, product demos, a lot of samples, and the kids can come out, and it'll be fun.
Okay, now your location.
Phone number, website.
You might want to know where to go.
Yes.
We're located in the Target Shopping Center right next to Foulins.
Okay.
And phone number, website?
Phone number is 423-476-4242.
Okay. Facebook page?
We are on Facebook, but it's not that snazzy yet. So
You're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. It's a work in progress.
Well, I think, do you have anything else for her?
No, she had quite a lineup there.
I'll say, she probably felt like you've done that before. She still didn't know about the records, though, right?
Yeah, that was lost on me.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can go ahead and go to commercial break. And Maggie, thank you for being on here today.
Thanks for having
coming.
us.
And we're excited. I'm going to have to stop out there and get some of the cherry
Yeah,
juice.
we're going to.
Well, actually, we talked about the other day about you get migraines. And they say just a little cup every day just to drink that. And it's not like you're taking a pill every day.
It helps with the inflammation on the blood vessels.
Yeah. So see, there you go.
There we go.
25%. We go out
Get
today.
The 25%
yes.
sale, yes.
Yes,
But
stock
today,
up.
Well, you'll be out tomorrow shopping.
Yeah.
You got to take David to the little thing. So stop by there and get my cherry juice.
There you go.
You can have some of it.
You'll share?
It's tart. It's
tart?
It is tart.
You may not want him to share.
Yeah.
Well, you grind it up. You make a slushy from it. There you go.
There you
A
go.
little dab of whipped cream.
Most definitely.
All right, we're going to
You're
go, folks.
adding
We appreciate Maggie being on the show, and we'll be back here after these commercial breaks for our next show, or for our next guest, Gabriel, DJ Neural Beats, and we'll see him here in a moment as we come back.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Hello, I'm Bill Odom.
Hi, and I'm Tammy Odom.
We want to invite you to join us on Joyous Living Today for interviews, testimonies, and gospel music by special guests and Dixie Sunshine.
Right here on WTNB, Sundays at 4 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it.
Jesus, Jesus, the light of the world.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. I'm glad you waited around for us. It's our second guest. This is Gabriel Roach, otherwise known as DJ Neurobeats. Glad to have you today, Gabriel.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I trained to be a DJ for about a year now. I've been working and doing DJing gigs and learning the ropes, and decided to start my own business with my mother and grandmother. And so we're just starting to do like team parties and wedding receptions, office parties, events for businesses, and just trying to get a name out there, you know.
Right.
Hitting the ground running, getting started.
Now, you say training for DJ. I mean, how do you train? I mean, someone just thinks, oh, just get up there and play music, but there's more to it than that, isn't there?
Well, you have to practice a lot. You have to really go to shows and watch other people do it. And I've had friends that have helped me, and I've went and watched friends. And you got to get the equipment. You got to play around with it. You got to learn it. You got to learn what you like and what you can handle, and learn from other people, and not just one person. You got to take ideas of many people and make your own. So, just learn your music, learn the music history, a lot about different generations, and it's fun. It's
and
rewarding.
you got to like a lot of different music. You can't just go in and say, oh, I like rock, or I like rhythm and blues, and just stick to that, because you're not going to get that at every party.
Yeah, I've had to study from everywhere from the 20s to modern times, because you'll have people that still like swing dancing and stuff that it's random, but you have it. So
and say the more you branch out, the more you're going to find out that there'll be more and more stuff. I mean, I could see it. I mean, there's reggae, R&B, rap, rock. I mean, there's quite a bit out there.
It's a big variety.
See, me, I would have a hard time to set for 2 or 3 hours playing country. I would have a hard time.
You're not a country boy, are you,
I am
James?
not. I worked at, years ago, and when I got out of the military, I lived in Iowa, and I bartended. And it was a country bar. It was out in Iowa, and they played that jukebox, and all it was country music. That's all I heard. I mean, for hours while I was working, and it drove me crazy.
It takes some getting used to.
It does. So, I mean, what type of music do you like?
Well, I like more of the electronic, I guess, just because I'm younger. But I like everything pretty much. Like I like everything from back to Sinatra to modern times. Like I'm not as big a fan on country, but I know a lot about it, and I can definitely do a country party if it was needed to be done. So
right. There was a couple. There's a couple that I liked, the songs I liked, but always felt like you play it backwards. The joke was what happens when you play a country song backwards? You know, you get your truck back. You know, your dog comes back to you, and your wife comes back to you. So I always knew what joked about that. I used to hear a lot of jokes. You know, they tell each other sitting there. But so I mean, like the music that you like, is it like trip hop? You know, hip hop type thing.
I like
the trance.
Hip hop. I'm liking the new dubstep scenes and trance techno. I like. That's
Who's some of the artists out there that you would liken that into?
Well, I like Benny Benassi. That's my more dubstep techno-y kind of feel. The Deadmau5, Skrillex, of course, and then hip hop. I'm liking Drake and Jay-Z and all that kind of stuff. So I go all over the place too.
Right.
So.
Well, you have to though. I mean, I mean, if you're going to be in the business of music, I mean, you've got to be able to be kind of versatile in all those. Now, I understand that you're also working on your own CD.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Just trying to get stuff on iTunes. Start my own album. Trying with more techno kind of style, more dubsteppy, and then maybe do another album or put just some songs on there, random songs like a mixtape. More Coldplay kind of stuff and more hip hoppy radio kind of stuff, like more popular to more people. So
right, and I mean, it's like that. I mean, you had to mix that, or is that something you sample down? I mean,
well, I've got a music program that I can make my own samples on and just put.
I wish we'd have you brought some today. I mean, it'd been nice if we had you brought some to listen to.
Yeah, I'll have to come back and bring some.
Yeah, especially bring your CD. We have to get you when you're finished with the CD, get that recorded. Oh yeah, and bring it back and do that. But how will somebody get a hold of you?
My phone number is 423-260-3298, and another number you could call is 423-650-9377. Facebook address is just www.facebook.com/DJ NUROBEATZ, and we're going to have a website up soon. We're working on that right now. And just for pricing and information about the party, just call. We can do playlists. We can talk about what you like, what you don't like, and we can get you set up, have a good party.
So you're real versatile then.
Yeah. Because you're talking about weddings. I mean, just name off some of the different events.
I've done a lot of team parties. You can do pool parties, wedding receptions, office parties, Christmas parties, Halloween parties, office events, just stuff like that. Family reunions.
Senior proms. I mean,
proms,
anybody wants to
dances.
I mean, because the music sets the mood. I mean, it really does.
Yeah, it can definitely liven up a party.
Yeah. or slow it down. I mean, if it's a senior
prom,
everybody wants to slow dance.
Nice smooth dinner music to go.
They do
there
that.
You go.
Conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it. You know, well, did we have DJ at our party? I mean, at our wedding.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Kind of remember it.
He kind of egged you on.
A couple years ago.
Yeah,
he did make me out there dance the dollar dances.
Yeah.
You made more money than I did.
I made a lot more money than you did.
Why is that?
I knew what I was doing.
No, there's a lot more males on that was invited than there was females.
No, that was what was strange. I danced with fewer people than you did, and I made a lot more money.
Oh.
Must have been the DJ. He was
telling them. Something.
He
was
something.
Working his magic.
Yeah, DJ. Yeah, because you do the DJ voice and all. You got DJ voice.
MCing, yeah.
Let's hear some. DJ. You got a voice that you do.
This is DJ Neurobeats. How are you guys doing tonight? Just situational, I guess.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't have all his equipment here. He's not in the.
It's like me. You know, if I can act up. We work with children sometimes. And in the ministry, and sometimes I put a mask on, I can act up, but I can't just go into it.
Yeah.
I've got, so that's probably like you know, get the lights turned down a little bit.
Just a little bit, set the mood just a tad bit.
Get going into it. You got to have that microphone.
Right.
Yeah, I get in my element, and I can work some magic.
You have to let me know when your event's coming up, so I can come see it.
Oh sure, yeah. I'll
sneak in there, you know, like the wedding crashers or planners or whatever that was.
Yeah. I'll probably start putting do a blog or something once the website gets up. Do some upcoming events, something like that.
I hope you got a good company to do that website.
Oh yeah.
Simon J. Marketing,
Simon
right?
J.
Right here. Yes. We actually got it up. I mean, we got a template up for you.
All right, awesome.
Get you going and
sounds good.
Get that all going and
started so people can find him.
Yeah. Get him busy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Get you busy. No summer break for you.
No summer break. That's perfectly fine
That's
with
good
me.
though. That's good. I mean,
it's good to be busy.
I think I left the house when I was 16, and went in the military when I was 18. So don't go to the military yet. Get your business going first.
Sounds good.
Make your millions first. And then
make my millions and fortunes, and then I'll be set.
That'll make Mom and Grandma happy.
Oh yeah,
Since
Mom and
they're
Grandma will be really happy.
Business partners here, they'll do all right with that one.
Oh yeah. I don't think they'll complain too much.
Not too much at all. No. Speaking as a mom, I'd be all right if Simon would go off and make $1 million, huh?
If he makes something on the Xbox Live, he'd do all right.
Maybe he'll pay us back for all that time.
Maybe one of these days he will. Minecraft and all those. He'll
pay
find
off.
something. Minecraft out in the yard. And
I think it's great. This is another young man here on our show that's working hard. It's great.
I think I like it. I mean, you get too many people, too many young kids, boys. I don't want to say boys, young teens, men. And even the women, they want mom and dad to
They want to hand it to them.
Yeah. But I'm glad to see. I mean, I'm glad to see that you're out there. You're taking on. Plus, getting to do something you love.
Yeah, it's really worth the time and effort that you got to put into it. It's a really fun and rewarding job, and I really enjoy doing it. It's something that I've always dreamed of doing. So
yeah, we need some pictures of you too.
Yeah,
on the website.
Put them up on the website,
Facebook, all of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then in your line too, every party's different.
Yeah,
so it's something different every time you go.
Different.
Now, do you dress up for the parties?
Oh, yeah, I can.
Depending on what it is.
If it's dressy, I'll dress up. If it's casual, I'll wear something casual.
Now, what about a costume party?
I can do costume.
You'll do that
too.
Bachelor
parties, bachelorette party. I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's like
it's endless.
It's endless of what people could call you for. I mean, it really is. I mean, if you really think about it. I mean, so we got to get all that on. You got to get all that on the whole line of everything.
Yeah.
All right.
And
so folks, you need to call him up.
Yeah, give me a call.
Yeah, give us the phone number and everything again. I mean, let us know that.
423-260-3298 and 423-650-9377. And
he's just like us. He struggles with his phone number.
I don't
Sometimes
call
you don't call yourself.
Like, I will call Gabriel.
The Facebook is the Facebook address with a /DJNUROBEATZ.
Neurobeats. How did you come up with that name? We didn't ask you that.
Mom has headaches when I play loud music, so neuro brain, beat on your brain with the music.
There you go.
Just kind of came to me.
Never thought you'd make money from it. Her headache's going to make money, right?
Right.
So, Gabriel, we do appreciate you coming on the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And we hope to hear from you again as soon as your CD's out and
Definitely.
get that going. We'll have you back on here. You can
we'll get that.
Get on here, promote it, let everybody see what you're doing and
Sounds
everything.
Great.
And we appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do.
Thank you
again
for
having
me.
Glad you could be here today.
No problem. Well, everybody, folks, we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll come back here. I think our third guest did not get the chance to show up, so it'll just be Stacey and I finishing out the show, so we'll be back here in a few moments after these commercial breaks.
Great local sports right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Keep up to date on all your Walker Valley sports news Wednesdays with the Walker Valley Sports Zone. Get a behind-the-scenes look at all the local high school area football with the pregame Thursdays at 10. And it's a Friday night tradition. Football Friday, every Friday night at 11 o'clock, right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley. I'm James Dunn, and this is my wife Stacy. And we're just going to finish out the show together today, and just want to talk a couple things. One of the things we talked about during the break was some things coming up.
Right, it's a busy month.
Yes, it is. I mean, we got Halloween, of course. Everyone's
right.
got
Well,
Halloween.
and the big thing downtown.
Well, you setting up the lights. We set up the light, and you saw the billboards up. I mean, it's a ton of haunted houses.
Tons of them.
And we're not used to that. We had what, 2 in our area?
Right, right where we came
north,
from.
Yeah.
Right.
We had like 1 or 2 haunted houses, but here's like everywhere. There's haunted trails, haunted woods, haunted house.
People around here love to be scared.
I guess.
They love
to be haunted.
Yes.
They had a lot of civil battles around here.
Yes.
So I'd be afraid. I mean, a lot of ghosts.
You think?
A lot of ghosts. A lot of ghosts. But
stir those up.
we got that coming up, and like we was talking with the Gabriel, the DJ, DJ Neurobeats, and he was talking about the events and things they can do. And we was just thinking, there's Halloween parties coming up.
Right. A lot of people have.
I don't know. A lot of people have fall weddings.
Yes.
Do they?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We do everything in winter. I mean,
we were blizzard weather. Let's move. Let's get married. Let's do all kinds of things.
It's like everything we do. Everything we do. I mean,
happens in January, doesn't it?
We got married in January. Moved in January. Actually, the other time we moved in January. Right. Actually, all 3 times we moved, it's been in January.
Yeah, it was cold because it wasn't cold when we moved here. It was colder.
It was cold.
It wasn't as cold as it was up north.
Because when we first came out to look at the house, it was like an inch of. We woke up the next morning.
We stayed in the hotel. Yeah, it was the first snow we saw this season in Tennessee.
Yeah, and it was like
we were like, something's wrong.
Yeah, there was an inch of snow in the car, and we're
Definitely.
like, this is the South. You're not supposed to have snow in November.
Right.
And because your mother.
And then we heard that winter it was the worst winter, and then the next winter come along, and it was worse.
And it was like
scary. This is the 3rd one coming. It's a little scary here.
But they're saying worse, and we got like an inch or 2 of snow. Yeah. You got down to the coldest they got was like down to 8 degrees above. And we just came from -13 to we had 2 foot of snow, almost 3 foot of snow. And we're saying
it's different here because it cripples everybody. They're shut in, schools canceled, and up there,
it drives me crazy.
Everything went on.
They get a ½ inch of snow and they're going 10 miles an hour just rolling.
But it's different. You're in the mountains. Roads are a little different.
Well, it's I went to New York for work. I went to film a video, and Ron, my brother-in-law, went with me, and we rented a car because I rented a car for the business side of it, and it was just one of those little ones. I mean, it had nothing.
Tiny.
I mean, just a little tiny car, and we was going through Buffalo, up there near Buffalo, New York, and come through there, and it was sleeting and snowing and everything, and he was driving fast.
Oh, he drives
fast. I prayed the whole time back. I'm sure. I prayed all. You got
closer to God in that trip, didn't you?
I think so, and I prayed all the way back. I mean, I was holding on. There was not much to hold on to. It was like one of those
tiny
little cars.
Yeah.
and I was holding on to whatever that wouldn't break loose.
Right. Well, and another event, we're talking about getting closer to God this weekend, Pastor Appreciation. The month is Pastor Appreciation, but this Sunday, October 14th.
Yeah, it's Pastor Appreciation. All of October is Pastor Appreciation Month. And I'm sure just about everybody around here goes to church. There's a church everywhere.
Everywhere.
I mean, we pass at least 14 going home.
At least
14.
Yeah.
And so Pastor Appreciation Month, but the actual Pastor Appreciation Day is Sunday, which is the 14th.
Right.
So it's Pastor Appreciation Day to honor your pastor. Get up, say a few good words about him.
It's like you said, the other 11 months of the year, we must not appreciate him.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least you get a chance to take back what you've said about him the other 11, so you get to appreciate him that one month.
That's right.
I mean, they ought to have like Husband Appreciation Month.
You think?
I think they should.
That's your anniversary. That you always forget about.
I don't forget about that. Because my anniversary, I don't forget two things. My anniversary and my mother's birthday. And my mother-in-law's birthday, I mean.
Well, of course not. It's the same day.
Same day. I gave her you gave her the best present you could give her.
Right.
Was her best and her worst son-in-law.
Because you're the only.
Yeah, I'm the only one. I better be the only one son-in-law.
That's right. You are. But okay, I tell you what, James, Sweetest Day's coming up.
Okay, what date is it? What date is it?
I believe the 20th. Don't quote me on that for sure, but I believe the 20th.
I'm glad I asked you first because I don't even know.
I don't have the calendar right here in front of me.
Well, as long as if people start talking about it on Facebook,
it's coming up, James.
if it's a day or two before on Facebook, then I'll remember.
So if it pops up on your Facebook calendar, then you'll.
I'll remember to. I'll say, Stacy, order yourself something for.
Order myself something. That's nice of you, James.
But Pastor Appreciation Day, Sweetest Day, Halloween. And we don't go too far out there because.
Well, and then here in town,
there's that. The Apple Fest is coming up.
Yeah,
I mean,
downtown.
we've seen all kinds of, and we have to take.
Downtown is busy.
It is.
The Halloween
got the block party, the Halloween party, and all that stuff. I mean, there's a lot going on.
A lot
in downtown
for people
Cleveland.
to get out and do. Yes.
And a lot of the stuff too. If you look around, it's free to get in, to go to it, and everything, and then you got to pay for like foods or different things. But a lot of the stuff around here, they make it free to the public.
Right,
I mean, it's amazing that a lot more people don't get out and go to it and visit it. I mean, we went to the Move Fest this summer. We had to pay to get in that, I think, but
still, it was
worth
it.
The milk, the chocolate milk. When we left, that was good. Mayfield, yes,
so good.
Very good,
so
very good.
Yes.
And
yes.
we wanted to go to the Civil War. Wasn't the Civil War battle we wanted to go to? Rob Moore talked about it, and I came home and told you, and we didn't. I can't remember what we had going on.
Something happened that weekend, but
there's
a lot of activities
something going on. I mean, just look at the billboards around town. I mean, that's where we set the light up here. This light that's like 4 hours long.
Which light is that here in town?
They're all long. We're going to get a hold of the city and find out who sets those lights. It's like 2 cars get across, and then like 15 of us is still sitting there.
Yeah.
I had a birthday last week, and I think I had one. I think I got to celebrate it at the light.
You think?
But Pastor Appreciation Month and Day coming up. Appreciate your pastor.
Definitely.
We have a wonderful church. We do.
Oh yeah.
We do.
Yes.
We go to probably the best in Cleveland.
That's right.
Yes, we got the best pastor, Brother William Robinson, and so we do. We just want to tell him, hey, Brother Robinson, we appreciate you. We told him right here so he can hear it right now. We got proof we appreciate him.
Right.
And we say we appreciate him and everything. And
we do. The entire
and also
church
Sister Robinson.
does. Yes, because there again, the pastor's wife, she has a load to carry as well.
Yes.
She's there right there supporting him.
And so people don't understand now. I mean, you got to think about the pastor and his wife. There's a lot that they have to deal with. I mean, there really is. I mean, people think, I don't call my pastor that much, that's what somebody would say. But, there's a lot of other people that do. I mean, not just for bad things, needing help or needing prayer, but there's good stuff. I mean, there's stuff that they're getting married.
They're blessed with, excited with.
So so there's good and bad in it. I mean, it's all good, I guess, but I mean, you've got to look at that side of it. I mean,
they're busy.
So they're busy. They give up a lot. I mean, I just think that growing up, the things in our church, there was 100 some odd people in there, and that's families. So there's 200 or 300 people that something's going on in their life at all times, and their pastor's got to be a part of that. I mean, they're calling them for stuff. So Pastor Appreciation Month, I think we should have done a segment on that if I thought about it.
Yes, we should have thought that out.
And that would have been a thing to do. I mean, this Sunday, get a card for your pastor. Get a card for him. Take it to him. Say something nice to him. Shake his hand.
Yeah, even just the saying something to him. Let him know. Because
sometimes you don't. You take it for granted.
Right.
He's your pastor. You just take it for granted. So I think you should. I mean, if you're listening today, you go to church. Go Sunday morning to your church, Sunday night, whatever it is, the night you have, and tell your pastor you appreciate him. Tell him thank you for everything he does.
Right.
And
And I'm sure there's pastors out there that would love gift cards. I mean,
give them a gift.
Hey,
I would say get them a gift. Get them a gift and get together with the church.
I've noticed a trend around here. Like Sundays, you go out to dinner after church. Restaurants are busy. Church people eat.
Yeah,
so see, there you go. Your pastor would, I'm sure.
Love to go out to eat with you.
Love it.
Invite them over for dinner.
Yeah.
Cook a meal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody get together and take your pastor something to eat, so he don't have to cook, or his wife don't have to cook. They don't have to go to a busy restaurant because everybody's going to be taking the pastor out this weekend.
Yes.
You know that. So now that they've heard the show, now because a lot of people say, well, I didn't know that.
Right.
Because it's not like always on a calendar somewhere. You have to go hunt for it. You've got to look for it and everything. So put it on your calendar from now on. Pastor Appreciation Month. This is the month that we appreciate our pastor.
Right. Right.
But I guess we got a couple minutes left, and Maggie at Apple Tree Natural Foods.
Don't forget to stop by there this weekend.
Today,
it's a great
tomorrow,
weekend to check
Sunday.
the store out.
Yes, go by there and buy your pastor a gift.
There you go. There you go.
Natural
food.
Natural Foods. Go by there, buy 25% off. She
you
said.
Get a discount.
He
doesn't have to know you got the discount. He can think you
get full
spent
price.
It.
Yeah. You spent full price on him. Get him 25% off, and do that. And you got Gabriel, DJ Neural Beats. Contact him. Have an event coming up. Get a hold of him, and
a lot of people are having Christmas parties, all sorts of
ours
things.
Is coming up. Our church
there
Christmas
he was
party.
calling off all kinds of events. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but what a good touch to add to your party. Have a DJ there,
and that would work.
And he said he would gear to whatever.
Pastor Appreciation Party Sunday afternoon. DJ, call the DJ Neural Beats.
There you go.
Call him up and say, hey, you know what? My pastor, I'm sure he said all types of music.
All types.
Right. You got church music in there. Rock of Ages.
That's right. There's some really good music there.
Yeah, there is.
Right.
A lot of good music. Well, anything else, Stace? We got about a minute left.
No, and we talked about don't forget to stop by and see Maggie. We're going to be there. Maybe we'll see you there.
Tart cherry juice is what I need.
Tart cherry juice, yeah.
Headaches,
you know what James is going to buy. Don't everybody buy it all up because James is going to buy it.
I got to get the tart cherry juice. It's your headaches, your gout, your arthritis. I mean, there's a lot of that.
Just general health.
Just go read it. Just go look at it and see what all of that it covers and everything
and
that it covers.
That's right here in our hometown.
Yes, right up there by Target.
In the Target Shopping Center, right.
Right there by GameStop.
By GameStop.
Drop
Simon
the kids
knows where that's at.
David knows where that's at. Drop them off at GameStop and run over there to the Apple Tree and get your cherry juice.
Check it out.
Yes.
Yes.
That's today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Right.
Even get a gift card for your pastor.
There you go. All
right. Well, Stacy, I think we're out of time. Folks, thank you for tuning in today. I hope that you enjoyed the show this morning. In fact, I know you did enjoy the show because I do. I enjoy the show whenever I'm on it.
I always enjoy the show.
You always enjoy it because I'm on it, right?
That's right, James.
Yes, that's right. And so
you're your biggest fan, aren't you?
I am my biggest fan.
Right.
Pat me on the back.
Yes.
Well, folks, thank you for tuning in. We're going to say goodbye for this Friday morning, and we'll see you again actually next
Tuesday
morning. So, folks, again, thank you and goodbye.